What's up, Hippo lovers? Arabia Invitational quarterfinal number 3 on the way. Another best of 5 Arabia only. TaToH against the Max. This is the time where I put the right scene on. And you give me some predictions. Left hand side TaToH, right hand side the Max. What do you think? How will this set end? I will go for a wild prediction and say 3-0 for Mr. TaToH. He has been looking pretty hot. And, well, the Max already 4 on wood, 5 on wood here in the back. I see a lot of 3-1s. One person that doesn't know how to count. 2-3, okay. 5 on wood here. The Max with a very weird opening. I don't understand that at all. Okay. Already a lot of food rotting in the TC as well. Pushes in some more deer here. TaToH pushing as well. 3 on wood for him. What are these trees? If you don't like these trees, we can change that. Yesterday, we tried that mod out for the very first time, and people gave some good feedback. Why not mention this Mario Valles Array Invitational? Because you are here and saying that for us, that Mario Vache, a Colombian streamer, did put that one out. Yeah. King Bradley, the streaming policy police. Sweet stuff. Sorry, Mr. Civilizations. Well, luckily we have an overlay that shows the civilizations, my man. Trees are looking really nice. Okay. Isn't it mentioned in the title? Yes, it is. But some people are getting angry for no reason. I also did it yesterday, so yeah. People, right? What can we say? Trees good for casting, horrible for playing? Yeah, I can live with that. Yeah. Nearly with the Argentinian Spanish accent. Or Vache. That's what I was told. How he is called. Okay. Yeah. Then gets the second boar here. The Max with the early barracks. Is that going to be... yeah, just a drush, but not into too much else. TaToH did create some houses for himself. Not the craziest goal positioning for him, if we look at that. Very much in the open. That one actually might be his best one. Doubt mill for TaToH? No. Absolutely not. And actually there's not really a thing like a doubt mill. Drush with Mongols? Yeah, mixing it up here for sure. Is it Capture Age? No, no, no. This is an observing tool by PKZ. Capture Age. Yeah, not out yet. Centers of the forest looks better, but the edges are weird. Yeah, it looks so straightforward, right? Oh, TaToH, first villager down here. Didn't see the drush coming in at all. If we go to TaToH's POV. Oh, actually that villager is getting attacked over the berries. Quite interesting. TaToH only now scouted the Max, as we can see at the minimap. Tries to quick wall there. Okay. And wanted to wall behind that one. Shouldn't really happen. Oh, it does happen, but isn't that open? No, it's not open. Okay, and TaToH walls that one in. Okay. Will take quite some time to repair after that, but all good in the hood. TaToH, as we can see, on the way to Fuel Age. On the other side, the Max now going for Loom. Tries to do something against the gates here. TaToH will maybe go into archers there. For now, only 1 military for him. And, well, with only 1 on gold, might indicate man-at-arm opening. But no, sends more villagers, so it's going for archers. There's still a decent rush. Yeah, it got a villager, forced those houses, will force repairs. I'm actually not sure if those gate traps are actually that good. Yeah, it looks stylish, but costs so much wood, costs villager building time, villagers were walking, now he needs to repair. It's just like a constant threat. But if you just wall your villagers with palisade walls, there's not much more happening either. 10:37 behind this one for the Max, so 7 seconds of idle time there in Dark Age. Still pretty solid after this rush. These gates are getting really tiresome. Buildings should require 25 construction before they block walking. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of discussion about that at the moment. And a lot of ideas. Nearly met you because... Nearly met you... I met you because time ago. Mario Vashes said his channel were small, but imagine that in Europe they will make a cup in our apartment, the NAC. It's the biggest tournament organized in Latin America. We'll make the cup in an apartment, the NAC. What? It's the biggest tournament organized in Latin America. I don't fully understand that, but welcome to the channel. Archer range now being dropped. Kind of a weird positioning. That far in the back. Normally you want to have the archer range blocking or protecting the gold there. And look at that, still repairing here. That's just so much wood wasted. And obviously those villagers can't collect resources at the same time. Even goes for the man-at-arm upgrade here as well. That's surprising to me. That's really surprising to me. Well, they will still do some damage for 1.5 minutes, I would say. Cost TaToH a lot of wood. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't really like this. I need to have another villager repairing this one. Even to send 2 villagers. Yeah, that drush was really worth it. Not sure if the man-at-arm upgrade was really needed. But, well, the mechs wanted to stay in Feudal Age for quite some time anyways. Those men-at-arms will not find a villager kill. Okay, we'll find 1 villager kill. Actually better than I expected. Very low HP villagers here in the back, but all safe. TaToH commits another time. The mech's very active though. TaToH wants to commit. No, won't get that one. And finally cleans up the back. But TaToH, 2 vills behind at the moment. Not the smoothest opening for him. How the max gold spot? Well, I would give that a solid 9 out of 10. Looks pretty damn sexy. And yeah, already fully walled off the max. Yeah, simply super safe in this spot here. Did you beat Kasva? Once, yes, but 3 times no. So 3-1 for him was the final result. Well, Feudal Gates weren't part of the game at all. Yeah, well, Hunts weren't part of the game at all either. Can you show eco upgrades? Oh yeah. Ta-da! My bad. Maybe instead of nerfing quick walls, they should make auto quick wall. Yeah. Well, that would really help. So know what I think about the trees here. You don't have to have a strong opinion about everything. So our Franks and Hans people don't like cavalry civs anymore. Well, if you watched yesterday, Franks actually won and were picked. And I think the big problem with Franks was that the pathing was so bad for so long. People got really good at quick walling, and yeah, that's why you couldn't really play them. And obviously they were never as great as Spirit of the Lord tried to make you believe. Hera might pick Franks. Ooh, that would surprise me against Stout. Not really. Is pathing resolved completely? No. But apparently better. And Mongols are a cav civ as well? I would say Mongols are a cavalry archer civ. Okay, sniping those archers down. TaToH needs to run though. The max with a very solid defense should be up to Castle Age so much quicker. TaToH now gets the wood upgrade, has the farm upgrade before this one. Tries to take the fight against the with the archers against the skirms. Shouldn't be too great for him though. Oh, no upgrades from the max. Okay, then TaToH can take this fight. Through the Law's Civ overview with Franks was pretty negative. Yeah, I meant he posted a video some time ago where he talked about statistics and win stats. And said that Franks had the highest win.
Love your casting and really like your games versus Kasva. He's really underrated, I think. Well played.
I don't think he's underrated. I think he's considered like pretty even to me at the moment, like number 30, number 35 in the world. That's what most people would say. I at least think so. But thanks for the kind words. Yeah, and the video of Spirit of the Law resulted into so many people thinking that Franks is the most imbibed civilization and the strongest civ in the game. And then people stopped over like, why are they not being picked in tournaments? And
thanks for all the entertainment, Nilly love.
They never were that great. Did you notice TaToH's spring result? Yes, 3-2 for spring. Luckily, chat is very active with updating us here. If this set goes pretty quickly, guys, we might jump in and try to catch some more of the Red Bull qualifiers. Maybe... yeah, that would make a lot of sense. Quite a surprise? Yeah, depends a bit on the map draft. But... yeah, I see TaToH as the favorite there as well, yeah. TaToH, 10 on gold. That's an untypical high amount here. Skirmishes to around. TaToH now tries to knock at the front door. Pretty solid uptiming here by Mr. Max. 21:37 after the man-at-arm opening, after some skirmishes. And now goes double stable. Interesting choice. If Viper and TaToH played 1-1 right now, who would win? Viper. More likely than not, at least. Assuming you're talking about Age of Empires. If you replace food cost of throwing axemen with wood, Franks will lose its advantage. What? What? Food instead of wood is just so much better. Wood instead of food is so much better. How do you think this matchup plays out, Mongols vs Celts? I actually think the moment we get onto Mangodai, the game feels kind of over. By the way, sick wall here. Because Celts don't have the greatest answers to Mangodais. Mobility should clearly be on the side of the Mongol player. But we will see about that. Stab Lancer! Something I didn't think of. Military count 15-0. Now 16-2 after the first Stab Lancers out. Interesting choice here. TaToH now running away. Goes for more crossbows. Whew. So many more walls here. Oh, I didn't think of those. Still not fully in my mindset there. It's Greater Wall of China. Well, Great Wall of Finland, I would say. Didn't realize Caswell was ranked as top 35 player. Doesn't seem that strong. Just thought he was less known, I guess. Not really. Not really. Think since January. Most people see him in the top 50. Who's currently number 1 AoE player? The Viper. Why no cam, Nearly? Because the players are on the focus. If I play myself, I will put the cam on. Look at TaToH, how big he is walling as well. Like, he can't wall small here. You need to do the big walls against the Step Lancers. If I play myself, I put my camera on. If I cast, I think the players should be the number 1 priority. And therefore, okay, TaToH. Well, I just tried to give you a compliment and then use small wall afterwards anyways. +1 defense now? Okay. He doesn't want you to see him crying? Yeah, maybe. Hera hit 2.4k recently? Yeah, I hit my head recently. So, what? Same thing, yeah. The colors on the scoreboard at the top are different to that are in-game. TaToH blue, blue here, blue there. Possible change between games, please, a bit confusing. It's red the max, red here, red here. What? What? I'm confused. Oh, goddy. I was like double, triple chatting my overlay. Nearly is in a bad mood today. Well, I wasn't in a bad mood before I lost the tournament, my man. You should have seen me 3 hours ago. I was all laughing and giggled. The good old times. What is the greatest weakness of the Malians? Why don't I see them very often? Bracer. They don't get Bracer. Pretty good upgrade. Love from Chili Nilly. Hey yo! Please no double conks on this stream. Emotionally compromised. That's something I need to use more often. Staff Lancer Scorpion. Something we don't see too often here. Maybe we'll be in a good mood when next qualifier starts. Yeah, maybe if I clap someone in the round of 512. I will be. Oh boy, Nilly is back. Look at that. Deletes his TC and still wins. Who is boss? Nilly, how many languages do you speak? 2. German and English. Nilly, who do you think top 5 micro players? Ooh. Viper, Hera, Leary. The obvious ones. Then it gets tricky for me. Some DMers? I don't know. Tough for me to say. I think you can make an argument for MBL. You can make an argument for TaToH. Not sure about Mr. Yo, but I know that that's a full clapping here. Hello, TaToH. Ay, that's not a lot of crossbows left, my man. And TaToH, 4 villagers behind. That was a beautiful trap here. Crossbowman at the other side trying to make something happen, but already pulling all those villagers away. And another Scorpion.
Rogan?
Yeah, so let's say MBL and TaToH is number 4-5. Yeah. Did LTC and win you're going to do? Nah, I did it out of disrespect yesterday. Feeling bad about it. That's why he makes Lancers. Indeed, if you're super clumped up with crossbows, Lancers can still get a really good surround. And TaToH can't really do too much. Tries to move in here. Some micro there. Does a good job here. And could we maybe think about Slam? Probably not, right? Step Lancers are just so good at chasing those down as well. Look at that. Overtaking, hitting. I think he could have done a bit more from the hill as well. And Step Lancers simply only... How much gold do they cost? 45? There were 30 once, right? But that's pretty damn good. Another clear up. Oh yeah. 40 to 20 KD now. Mango short? What? Mango short? Bam. Okay. Yeah, I like Ocasio, except that we don't see units they build. Or am I missing it? Yeah, that's something I should add. I forgot that. I can't show it from both, but I could show it at least from one person. That's a bit of my mistake. The Max, does he think that's all walled? He should know that was open earlier. Trusting in TaToH to wall that one up. It didn't really happen. He could have just run in there and gotten all the 4 villagers. Oh, that was kind of fortunate for TaToH there for sure. Yeah, 40 Cs for the Max already. Did expand some to the top there. Building some houses on the hill. Now some conversions. Okay, another aggressive siege workshop. Hello Neely, can I ask you a question about the poker related stream concerning GD Poker tomorrow is not a good time? Well, if you see that I'm casting Age of Empires right now, it kind of feels like you already know the answer. And that's also like, your question alone might have been shorter than the question you would have asked. Or might have been longer than the question you would have asked. You can ask them between games, my man. Spicy Nearly today? Every time I'm out of a tournament. So it's actually every second day nowadays. Feels so nearly, man. Step Lancers, trading off reasonably well, I would say. Now diving in a bit too deep, TaToH goes for more pikemen. Neither play on the way to Imperial Age at the moment. Damn, Step Lancers okay versus pikes? Well, small numbers, yes, and they can micro so much better. Oh, that's going to be a nice castle. Hello! Max, he has enough stone here. That will be a nice position for him. Mangonel now shoots. TaToH, no delete there. And, oh, gets the kill there. TaToH with a counter castle against that. The Max builds it with 10 villagers. TaToH pulls. How many is he pulling? 25, but Mangonel up there. That's not going to work. TaToH, horrible choice. Villagers very clumped up. Mangonel shot maybe. Oh, left-hand side. Goes for the crossbowman instead of the villagers. Misclick there by... Oh, bam! Gets 3. At the other side, Mangonel. Do we get another shot off? Feels like it. Deleting there. Another 3 villagers down. And that feels like both castles might go up. TaToH right-clicks it. Castle goes up. The Max is won as well, though. And now the hill advantage. And on the way to Imp is Mr. The Max. TaToH, he did get his castle up, but needs to clear up this castle instantly. But already, as we can see, patterns. And they might actually have the hill advantage as well, right? That castle kind of at the bottom here. Ay. Is TaToH filling in for someone? Checked the lineup yesterday and he could swear he wasn't there. Yes, we checked the brackets yesterday and he was there. There were some rumors that he was getting replaced, but I didn't see anything official. Isn't TaToH the one going up? Oh, confusing sides. TaToH on the way to him. Oh boy. Okay, that could be an option then. Oh, that's why we go for patterns, because rarely do we have patterns and going up to Imp. But now that makes very more sense. And Ram's already doing a lot of damage. Normally you need to take 8 petards, but now with half the HP, 4 petards would be enough to kill this castle, and the castle falls. Indeed, as you can see, 5th petard not even needed. And the hill advantage there quite nicely as well. Step Lancers around. TaToH sits at 470 stone. Will reach him. I think he needs to buy himself another castle. That was a nice move here by the Max. So known for his petard moves, if we remember NAC. Killing a castle there with a single petard on Regicide Fortress. Now rushes out the castle here. I think he did buy the stone. Oh god, I hate this pikeman. I would even consider deleting him. Stepland is now coming over. Can't really do too much though. Pikeman going back. More rams to the front. Botkin and hand card. TaToH still with a chance to hold this one. Pop 100. How do you feel about the prediction 3-0 for TaToH in that matchup right now? Or didn't you predict 3-0 win for TaToH? I did predict 3-0 for TaToH. Was the castle worth it to buy time? Well, he didn't think he would buy time, right? He'd think he could get up Imp first and then trap it away. But yeah, it surely did buy himself quite some time. Also, 4 petards, 2 rams, so it was not going down for free. And now he can potentially trap 2 castles, and if the Mongol player already loses 2 castles, then we might never see the big flock of Mangodites that the Mongol player so much wants to go for. Miguel versus Tim, who wins? Ooh, I would say Miguel at the moment. In Red Bull settings, yeah. I don't see Tim too strong on those. Is Max going full castle age? Well, now he banks up 500 food. Still no second wood upgrade. Still no second farm upgrade. Not liking that too much. I think TaToH is not in the worst spot ever. Oh, look at that outpost by the Max. Sees the Siege Workshop being dropped there. 1 trap firing away. Another trap coming pretty soon. Yeah, I will give a 3-1 prediction Miguel over Tim. Tim is strong, never underestimate him in tournaments. Okay. TaToH just accepts. Oh, did he not see the... Oh, he never saw the outpost! That's just so in his face. Oh, okay. Mangodai number getting really high. Well, let's take a look at that one. I can't really see it. So I'm seeing 10 for now. Make it 11. Okay. I don't mind this too much, but as we said, 1 castle going down and traps, well, they are killing castles quite fast. It is on a hill though, so it takes a bit longer. Max still repairing. Maybe tries to save the second castle. The first one has to fall eventually. Max heavy over boom here. 144 villagers, especially in castle age. Why? It's quite heavy. TaToH tries to rush out another defensive tower, or I'm saying another one. The first one. Halberdiers coming over. Let's take a look here. Mangonels for the potential defense. But yeah, one guard tower. Even guard tower. Should be enough. And castle count, the max at 1. Might lose that castle pretty quickly. 4 traps. What? 4 traps out here for TaToH? Yeah, he will get that second castle quite quickly as well. TaToH, I don't mind his position too much. Mangonel numbers, not too scary. Question is, what does the max go for? Still heavily on stone. Also is collecting stone at the front, so... Well... Max is going champions? What? Yes, for barracks. He's going longsword indeed. Sick. Sick, sick, sick. Interesting choice. Something we don't see too often. From... No, could have been bad. From Mongols, but makes a lot of sense. Castle goes down here as well. Would love to see the 200 swordman upgrade now. TaToH goes in for the push. What does TaToH see? For now, sees 1 barracks. Has very little vision of the map at the moment. Would love to see him getting some outposts up himself as well. And now he sees 2 barracks here, and he knows it can't be a pikeman defense. Interesting stuff. Oopa, Halberdiers doing a good job scaring those Mangonel away. TaToH with another push through the center. That's going to be some dead villagers. Not that bad for the max that he loses the villagers, but control over the gold, obviously, would be something he really likes to. And swordman tech now coming in. Will lose quite some control of that one. And TaToH, he needs to tech switch as well, but those won't be units that will be too great against Mangonels. But we only have 1 very defensive castle here in the back. TaToH's push at the left hand side stopped. Max still with a pretty good KD. Now comes over with his step lances again. TaToH, when will he see it? Step lances so good at killing villagers. Look at that, now can 4 hit. Oh no, but misses it. And TaToH with a nice quick reaction. Love that. Halberdiers doing a good job here as well. Or are they? Max with some more micro. Traps very active on that hill as well. This is shaping up to becoming a really lovely game. Mangonel now for the defense here, doing a good job. That one is defended. Right hand side looks good against the Halberdiers as well. Some villager losses there, but as we mentioned earlier, not the worst thing ever. Mangonel shot could be a thing if TaToH sees it. Champion tech now here. TaToH goes for 200 swordman. So this will be champion v champion. Something we very rarely see. And if we think about Celts versus Mongols, something we didn't really expect beforehand. Seriously, why didn't he have 15 racks up? You mean the max? Well, he has 8 barracks. That's okay, I would say. Not like he's floating in too many resources. But eco upgrades is something he really, really needs. Ay. Still no second wood upgrade. Still no second farm upgrade. Hurts. This game is my wet dreams. Oh boy. Relic count. 1 for the max. None for TaToH at the moment. 165 pop against 180. TaToH now reclaiming some of his stone. Goes for champions himself. Didn't you say Celts lose if Mongols get to Imp? I said if they get to Mass Mangonel. And since we lost 2 castles, that Mass Mangonel isn't really the likeliest scenario at the moment. TaToH SO answer. Well, try to keep the Mangonel numbers small. Try to snipe the castles. And then he can just play champion v champion. I believe. Is a bit faster. It's the same unit. He should have the better economy. Oh, now takes the fight here. Should send some Halberdiers to the back to go for the Mangonel. Indeed, that was he's trying to do. But the max just microing so actively. Lovely, lovely stuff here. TaToH holding this one. And, well, this one looks like a really good number 1. Game number 1. Also, no supplies for Mongols. Yeah, that's what I wanted to imply as well. But didn't know. No supplies for Mongols. Oh, okay. One of the first times we see that being effective then. Celts obviously get supplies. 2 traps still active here. Therefore, we need to get onto reasonable Mango Die numbers. They are at the moment at 17, I believe. TaToH with now 60 infantry, now pushes in. I think he can even dive a bit, gets 2 easy Mango Die kills. And we also, now we get elite Mango Die tech, but still no Pathian tactics, giving him +2 attack against the Halberdier line. Would be something lovely as well. Champion getting the raid in, but nothing too crazy either. TaToH clearing this one up. Coca-Cola or Pepsi, which is better? Well, my lefty friends say that Coca-Cola did kill people in South America for water resources. So I'm kind of going for Pepsi, but you better do the research yourself. I know that my university, for example, didn't go for Coca-Cola for the same reasons as well. Can't buy soda with real sugar in America? Okay. Oh god, the not having eco upgrades just hurts so much. TaToH, did he see the castle? Oh yeah, the mining camp sees the castle. Sending the 3 traps over there again. Now some raids in the center. Pepsi did the same? Okay. Then, boycott both, guys. Nestle being the worst. Yeah, that's what I heard several times as well. Drill pepper is the best anyways. But it's really tricky to get drill pepper in Germany. At least in masses. What can Celts do versus mass Mango Die? Kill all the castles. That's the 4th castle that he kills. And then there is no mass Mango Dies. Ooh, but that's going to be a dead TC. Has only some villagers around there, needs to run away with them. So the max will be down to 1 castle. No, still 2 castles alive. Oh, built them very defensively now. Yeah, that's what I said, right? Mass Mango Dice becomes really tricky for TaToH. It has to try and trade off with Halberdiers, maybe skirmishers, but they are really bad as well. Finally, second wood upgrade and second farm upgrade here for the max. TaToH with a push through the center, but that's mainly Halberdiers. Not really going forward with this champions at the moment. Vita Cola, that's lovely as well. If you're from Hamburg, you can go for Fritz Cola. Vita Cola, like the citrus flavor in that as well, in them as well. Did TaToH destroy the Elite Mango Die castle? No, he did not. All the upgrades on the Elite Mango Die now. Not sure about husbandry, but I will just assume it. And yeah, the max now got into the Mango Die numbers that he was looking for all the time. And TaToH did just such a good job of killing the castles, but 2 castles in the back. And the max simply getting, well, some hundreds of stone out of there. Helped him out so much. And now he can just out micro all day long. TaToH couldn't really get the push in. Relic count 2v2, 1 at the bottom, and max tax.
Now you can drink 1 liter of the best cola, Fritz Cola.
Okay. Is it that expensive? Masonry now for the max. Would love to see that a bit earlier from him. Still microing like a madman here. Trees actually not really helping out. TaToH did click too far behind. And yeah, just so much going on. And now I think the Mango Die number is simply too strong. The max takes game number 1. What a lovely play. Just think about it. 5 on wood opening. Then the barracks before the mill did get so much. TaToH did the nice quick walls next to that house over here. But then laid archers against the skirmishers. Stab Lancer did kill all the crossbows that TaToH did go for. Lovely moves there. And then the max with the early aggression did lose a lot of ground, but the nice defensive castles, very defensive even, were enough to get onto the Elite Mango Die count that TaToH could not counter anymore. Lovely game number 1, and the max, well, he has to be happy with that performance. Now I want to see the others as well, but we will take a look at the statistic before that. KD obviously way better for the max. Did go for the champions as well to survive, to get to his Mango Dice against the Halberdier Ram push. Had better food, and still the eco upgrades were so late. I think that's the main thing that, yeah, made me a bit scared for him. Certainly an overboom, 153 villagers, but Didn't really matter in the end. It didn't feel like he couldn't put the resources in military. Goodbye, YouTube. That was a lovely one for YouTube. What do I have here? TaToH versus Max. Okay, what do I have here? Casper versus Neely. Close. What else do I have? That all looks reasonable. Yeah. Okay, now I can axe Celts and I can axe Mango, I wanted to say. Mongols. We can zip that one as well. G to the G. Lovely game, for sure. Step lenses looked really strong. Yeah. Yeah, I think they are. What about Plasma buff to Lancers and Mongols to Cavaliers? Why do you want to make them even stronger? Nidhi, who do you think find the most interesting players to watch and commentate on? Probably Huang. Can Step Lancers be viable in super late game nearly? I don't know. They're missing Pierce armor. How are you, my man? Chat is telling me that I'm angry today. So I'm becoming more and more angry to fulfill their view of mine. Who's your favorite level 2 opponent? Tricky question. I don't have a good answer. Maybe LB10. Yep. How come Red Bull wanted to make the second edition of Vololo tournament and make that much bigger as well? Were they giving you any new feedback about Vololo 1 when they approached you? They didn't approach me at all for Vololo 2. Like, basically the evening after Vololo 1, it was obvious that we do Vololo 2. Viewer numbers were simply too good to not do it again. And yeah. Then the money thing isn't the most complex thing. And it's only bigger by, like, from 20k to 30k, right? Not sure what's the Red Bull versus Microsoft share there. No chance of reviving Talk of the Empire? Sadly not. Yeah. So Vololo 2 final on the same day as the semi-final again? Yes. Game 2 started? Yeah, thanks. But not for me. Okay. Aztecs versus Saracens. Interesting. Aztecs for TaToH. Saracens here. Okay. Now I'm curious what the Max will bring to the table here. Okay, let's quickly fast forward. And in the blue trunks, Mr. TaToH again. He will play Aztecs. Pretty bad gold spot here. Massive hill. Ooh, needs to make something happen. Maybe go for that gold. Could be a bit easier to wall for himself. On the other side, the Max. Nice defensive wood line. Nice defensive gold for him. I can see some walls coming up here at the top as well. 30%, quite a lot. What's 30%? Miguel 1-0 Tim. Okay. On Arabia. That's a good start for him. Thanks, guys. Now I'm that much further from playing a game with Nili. But what did you guys say, Malay or Malians? Okay. Apparently, people like to redeem their channel points at the moment. Melee is best. Melee sucks. Melee is okay. I'm indifferent to melee. Ay. Some fights on the same day. Why not have the fight for third place before final? Have viewer number shows the match about third is not interesting. I think that's the most disrespectful thing you can do to a semifinalist. Telling him you are like the winner is getting time to prepare or like getting time to rest, but you, since you lost, have to play again, and you have to perform in front of tens of thousand people, but the other player is worth more because he won one set against you, but you can be publicly shamed or play a set that isn't to your best performance. So I think third place match in between semi and final is a horrible idea, in my view. I'm not really sure why people are discussing that though. This time, I'm a bit surprised. You guys know that there is a 1 hour break between semifinals and finals, right? I'm surprised they didn't keep semifinals and finals separate days. That's just so bad for streaming. Third place is kind of worthless. Yeah, I think with double elimination you get a third place, but single elimination doesn't make a lot of sense. Yeah, like I'm really surprised that people get angry over that it's at the same day. If you get like, let's say, at least an hour, if not more time between you and the draft. What's the name of the stream mod? I don't know. I think people just felt that it was unfair to Viper last time. Yeah, but it got fixed and people are still ranting. Or it got heavily improved, let's say it that way. I think you have the maybe slightly higher reward for third. It might be better. Yeah, it's like it's the problem just way worse, right? Because then you don't allow any break. 1 hour break is not enough after a long set, surely. Okay, yeah, I think I would have been in favor of playing both at the same time and doing Rex. Like one semi-final live, the other one Rex. No idea what's this. Some weird trees going in here. That's so weird. Okay. Your teammate has spoken quite actively about it. According to him, that's a little time and simply not enough. Doesn't matter at all if he's my teammate or not. So what would have been the counter army to champion plus Mango Die? None. That's Mongols simply beat Celts. That's what I said in the introduction of the SIP matchup. If we get to mass Mango Die, the game is over. And TaToH couldn't do anything against that. 50 wood trees? Yeah, that I'm not sure if that's a bug or not there. Okay, so TaToH plays this one very aggressively. What do we see here from the Max? He is trying to play Archer defense. TaToH's trying to break this one here. Defensive tower by the Max. Lovely stuff as well. Why is it surprising that people are unhappy? Because it got heavily changed. And that surprises me. If 1 hour is still not enough, then yeah, you simply can't do the tournament. Half an hour to 1 hour is not a heavy change. I would think so. But heavily changing something doesn't mean it gets fixed. That's also true. Yeah. Viper did complain about it quite a bit, and he should have been listened to. Okay. And he was not alone. Yeah, but that's not how it works, guys. Yeah. If he says, I will not play 2 sets in one day, then if let's say he says he doesn't want to play 2 sets in one day, then he simply cannot participate in the tournament. That's how simple streaming. That's how streaming a big tournament of company that wants this form of tournament works. Can we drop the Red Bull final talk and focus on TaToH Tower Rush? Well, KD 0-0 and you're not missing anything. See that you want to please viewers by having an action-packed weekend. You are compromising the fairness of the tournament. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Exactly that. 1-0, KD now. Choo-choo! TaToH did get a kill. So continues with his towers here. Quite interesting that he went for 4 villager tower rush against the max. Was too scared of the uncontested fast castle. Archer's now moving out. TaToH completely open at home. Looks pretty bad. He had such a bad map that he felt he needed to do some aggression. Those men-at-arms not really doing anything either. Luckily for the max, he... well... could buy himself some stone as well. 2 towers here. Could go for that goal at the right hand side. I'm a bit surprised. He did scout that one. Did he not scout TaToH? He did scout TaToH. Okay, now tries to loop around here. And that one looks like it's completely walled. Indeed. So shouldn't really get through there. Persons don't even need to mine stone with the market. That's true. Jump max. Ooh, nice save there. TaToH tries to do something as well. I wouldn't mind if the men-at-arms sticked around. Uh-oh, don't tell me that's open. No, it's not, right? That's why we have this wood mod. Max looking solid here. Yeah, I like his position way more than TaToH's. Really sweet stuff. Really sweet stuff. Now goes for the house. I think he could have used the scout a bit more to find some openings, but maybe felt, okay, TaToH has to be walled behind this one. You always kind of have to disappoint a player or two. Yo played his series 3 AM. Yeah. But that's something he knew weeks before, right? So he can adjust to that. So I don't really think that's a big disadvantage. Well, anyway, nothing productive is coming out of this discussion in Twitch chat, so I'll keep my options to myself now. I think it makes a lot of sense, right? To talk about it. I just say that making it as fair as possible is not priority number 1 if you host a tournament. And obviously your connection to Viper and your sympathy with Viper is really strong. And that's why you kind of want to defend his interests. But there's also an interest of the sponsor who would rather have 25,000 people watching a tournament final than 20,000. But you want to be competitive? Yes. Viper Hera doesn't play. I wonder if the tournament will get enough viewers to get Red Bull World War 3. Well, they will play. Wait for Viper to play the first semifinal this time? Well, I don't know. I think it will be random. Semifinals will still be live? Yeah, everything will be live. At least to my knowledge. Feel like if Red Bull's donating all this money, players kind of have to accept the rules or not play. Well, it's still like you can improve it, right? Yeah. I think it makes a lot of sense that we have those discussions. It's just like... yeah. Can show Ecotech? How is this turning off? Yep, my bad. So no farm upgrade for the max at the moment. He is on the way to castle. TaToH can click up as well. KD 5-1 here. They defend this one quite nicely. Eagles is his unit of choice. Quite interesting. He's now building the second barracks. Gets the defensive tower up at his stone. Gold still pretty open. Only 5 villagers on gold. That's not enough for 2 barracks production. Needs to redistribute his villagers a bit there. Love that he's building stone walls there as well. Goes in with his men-at-arms, but will never do anything. Sees that the archers are still at home and is not fearing any attacks. That one is getting shanked as well. Max idle TC. Why is he 3 wills behind? He is actually 3 wills behind plus wheelbarrow behind. So let's say 6 villagers behind. But 1 minute ahead here. So let's say 4 villagers behind. And yeah, it was not villager losses. Simply idle TC. Obviously the pressure was pretty big early on. Okay, now coming over though. Crossbow. Let's take a look if TaToH can defend this. Might not be that easy. Clearly needs to wait for Castle Age. GG, TaToH has this. Let's see. Crossbow Botkin is doing quite a bit. TaToH sees the army coming over. Uh-oh, he needs to run a lot. I think some quick walls in front of the tower could be nice as well. Now rushes the gold tower as well. Tries to jump a bit. Takes the loss here. Why is he jumping onto this one? This makes 0 sense. Just shortly before, 20 seconds before he gets the +3, reaching Castle Age on his eagles. Lost 2 eagles there for nothing. Yeah, he bought himself some time. But could he not have done this another way? Ooh, tower now up. And TaToH, he's shooting away here quite nicely. And did defend this with minimal losses. Still better economy. Plus the Aztec better economy as well. So that's pretty lovely for him. But so few villagers on gold. I think he needs to sell some more resources. Not really sure why that's overlapping. We're getting squires and eagle warriors at the moment. A bit weird. He bought time for the tower? Yes, yes. He did. Otherwise, it could have been way worse, obviously, losing the villagers behind this one. I just felt he dove in a bit too deep. But still, yeah, 2 eagle losses is totally fine. Now goes for the siege workshop. Ballistics is indeed coming in. Did you guys know? Just read it on Reddit today. Ballistics showing a bombard cannon that is not being affected by ballistics, shooting at a castle that is not being affected by ballistics. So yeah, actually a pretty funny picture there at the top. Well, Max doesn't try to attack because Eagles upgrade makes time, no? Well, it was still double tower, right? And Eagles, their big advantage is Castle Age. You get from 4 attack to 7 attack while reaching Castle Age. So that's the major thing why Eagles become so much stronger there. I didn't catch the first chance to ask you in between games. Ay. That's why I ask if poker questions is okay during game, even though it's likely to be good timing. Well, I think people already got annoyed by all of the Red Bull talk, and that was actually heavily Age of Empires related, so we will still wait. Castles are not affected by ballistics? Well, not when they were shot at. I think Saracen Archer, Bonus, and May and Obsidian Arrow is very similar. Yes, they are. But you knew that answer. Okay, Crossman now moving away. 6v6 KD. Kind of feels weird, right? It felt like we had so much more fighting already. But not that many kills. TaToH lacking the second wood upgrade. Did get this farm upgrade first. On the other side, no farm upgrade at all for the max. And no wheel. And... Is TaToH not a big fan of walling? I would say... Average fan of walling. His map is just really bad for walling. Some bonus works on Cav Archers too. One of them, right? I think their normal bonus does, their team bonus does not. Or something like that. TaToH is a mad waller. I think he might be the best being the slinger waller. Max need to improve his scouting. TaToH was open in both games. Yeah. It's not always easy, right? if you face the full aggression at your front here to get the great scouting in. But yeah, I felt that as well. Especially like when we only had 2 houses here. The max attacking walls a lot when walking half a screen could help him out as well. Okay, we have ballistics now. TaToH tries to get away. 6 more villagers for him at the moment. Gets another scorpion and another mangonel over here. Interesting stuff. Scout around. Just running away. Oh, actually loses that one. That's costly. That's a lot of army scanning that he's losing now. Uh-oh. The max, he cannot sit here. Now goes for town watch. What is that? An outpost or what? Oh god. That town outpost is never going up. Or won't stay up for long. Just another easy snack here for Mr. TaToH. And yeah, wouldn't be surprised if he just attacks it easily downhill there. And yeah, gets the kill. Now the pressure against the TC, and that's 3 mangonel against 1. And uphill fighting. Let's take a look what the max can do. Oh, dodged that one quite nicely. Mangonel still shooting. Bap, and gets the kill. That was so good for TaToH. Now still sits at the hill. Eagles behind this one. But the max is moving in. We'll find one easy kill. That's a lot of crossbow. More than 25. That's why we see the easy 2-hit there. TaToH gets an okay shot off there. Does 32 damage. Still some repair on the TC. Eagles now coming around. Not really sure what they think they can find. Oh, 5 crossbows sneaking around. Interesting stuff. Meanwhile, mangonel dance continues. Scorpions trying to dodge. Another aggressive siege workshop. TaToH gets the kill there. Nice for him. TaToH still lacking the second second wood upgrade. Now goes for TC number 3, at least that's what it looks like indeed. Mangonel dancing here, and that's actually the only extra TC of Mr. the Max at the moment. What's the range of Scorps compared to Mangonel? Should be 7-7. Crossbowmen have the 7 as well. That's kind of the magical range in Castle Age, and that's why Britons feel so strong. TC is sitting at 6. And then getting 1 extra range is just crazy. I missed the in-game score being shown. You mean like emotionally miss it? Or you aren't reading it? Because it is here, my man. So, yeah. Let's keep it at that. Ip now for both players, 35-50 and 36-6. 3 eagles around those crossbows. They just have a long trip. Let's see if they even find a single villager kill. We'll probably find one. And villager, okay, won't get the kill. 1 down. That's kind of the maximum that the max could get out of there. TaToH even microing there quite unnecessarily. And now gets the second defense upgrade. I want to see some more barracks indeed. Those are being added. And yeah, lots of gold control here still by Mr. TaToH. Will be tricky for the max. He must not lose his crossbows. Died. What a tragic story. Was it? Was it? Maybe swordman for max. I don't think he has the eco with 63 villagers to go for Thoughtman. I think he thinks he's going up imp earlier and can simply go for yeah, the Arbalest tech against the Castle Age Eagles. TaToH jumps around here, but what? The max isn't committing. Did get a full volley off there and allows the mangonel to be repaired. Ooh. That hill placement is super unlucky for the max. Well, yeah. But the max could also have built the TC over here, right? And G to the G. Both players reaching imp, and the max thought, okay, I need Arbalest, but he knew once you get elite eagles, there's nothing for me to do anyway. So that was completely over here. Interesting game. TaToH with some good defense there in the Castle Age, and then the max. Maybe switch into some knights could have been good against the mangonels. Was just dancing so much, but Aztec eco just so incredibly strong. Still no wheelbarrow for the max. Did use the market heavily. And yeah, pretty smooth play by TaToH. Nice game. Number 2 in the books. Ask away, Felix. Military, 22-14. What a low killing game, guys. Huh. How do Saracens win against Aztecs? I think he needs to... He had the timing there early Castle Age, right? I think if he doesn't run into the 2 towers, just tries to find another angle into the wood line, then he can do some more. TaToH didn't have a lot of army, but he went in and then disengaged. When he had ballistics, when he had all the crossbows. You remember the timing? He went in here, TaToH with the dance, and over here it was still open. If he just tries to find another angle, goes around here maybe, tries to block the gold, tries to block the wood line, that could have been his options. I think early Castle Age is where he needed to do the damage. Some market timing? Yeah, he had the market timing. He simply didn't get the kills in. Mamluks should be good against Eagles. It's so tough to get to them. They don't produce fast. They're so gold intense. Not a great choice, no. If you have unlimited resources, Mameluke beat Eagles, but it's not a real thing in random map. You need to get the castle first. So tough to defend. Yeah. If it's weird to make camel versus Mezzo, well, he didn't really make any camels, right? Not? I think knights. Some knights would have been something. It's weird. TaToH played a lot of Saracens. Thought it'd be a hate pick, lol. I was surprised that they picked it this way around as well. But also the Max, for example, in the Red Bull qualifier, he also picked Saracens on Arabia. So, yeah, he doesn't mind that too much. Mamluks are so good against good skirmishers. Mamluks are so bad against good skirmishers. Okay. Mamluks are called that because if you manage to get them, you shoot Mamaluk. Okay, shout Mamaluk. Aye. Ever seen the Castle 8 unique tech scene in action? I did it when it was introduced. I did a throw challenge. But it's not a real thing, no. For everyone who doesn't know it, if you research the Castle 8 unique tech for Saracens, you get 33 gold back every monk you lose. But yeah, it's not a good thing. Fake's going to wait until the next game starts to try and ask his question again. I think it will be a paragraph. And then he will make one typo and I will make fun of him for the typo. And say, yeah, I don't know what poker is. I don't know what poker is. I would answer the question, but poker? If you had a poker question, yeah, that would be something. Doesn't he get another chance to qualify for Vololo or not possible now? Second qualifier. Neely, how can I know if you appreciate a joke or not? Sometimes, if I laugh, that's nice. Tagging me 3 times, that's already a horrible start. I was able to play cash out of the win from the Meets Poker 2 after I made a minimum deposit and used it. Did you know that? I think it's understandable from their perspective, but horrible thing to force reroll winners to pay the site at least a bit. Did they tell you that? What do you think about that? Made a minute to use it. Oh, I didn't know. But that's something you should have just messaged me on Discord. Not privately. But no one else complained. So that's a bit surprising. You have the same problem? Okay, that's really, really bad. Poker sucks. I hate that they're targeting AV players to stream it. They're not. I volunteered. You know that I was a poker professional for a lot of years. Sorry, I thought about it, but I think it was okay. You're here. I think for Neely it was okay. Sorry, I misread the situation. Yeah, I will tell them that I think that's bad. I don't think we can change anything. If so, I will try to inform you guys. Let me see if that's the right match. I would be surprised. Oh, Khmer Humans. Okay, okay, it is. Khmer against humans. No, I lost the poker tournament. Will be another sometime. I would be surprised. How did that end to be a poker player? What's your question there? Then I can answer that. What's the biggest stakes you played on your own action? 10.25. Yeah. How is life as a poker player different from a streamer player? Well, you need to travel way more. You have even worse sleeping hours. Yeah. And it's a lot more studying than playing. Is online poker just full of bots now? No. I always underestimate pikemen in my own games. Well, now that you know it, won't happen that often, potentially. The max up to feudal age, he plays pop 20 here. He is playing humans, his last pick. And TaToH is playing Khmer, one of his medium picks. Second lumber camp, though. Interesting play. What is the max doing here? That's a scout opening, right?
What?
I think this will be normal scouts. Okay. Interesting. TaToH plays pop 21. Why would you build a second lumber camp? But he's not building a barracks. What is happening? Sorry, it just came. Is this normal Arabia? It's the Microsoft Arabia version, yes. Henry, just coming back from holiday. What's the tourney all about? Only Arabia? That's indeed correct. Mario Ovashe is organizing that one. TaToH is going for the tower rush again. Worked pretty well last game. And indeed, no barracks here. So let's see whether the TC is getting dropped. Over here could be an option. Over here could be an option. Maybe close to the stone. Naked FC? No, no, no. Naked TC. Okay, where is he dropping it? Next to the stone there. Oh god, that's so horrible. TaToH sees it instantly. I think if he rushes with the villagers, that TC might not even go up. Oh boy, blocks it now, runs away. TaToH is up to feudal age. Maybe get 1-2 hits in, not really happening. What's the map for the wood called? I don't know. Now the archery range, what? 3 on gold, I didn't even see that. Double, oh no, on blacksmith, this is TaToH rushing. This is a mediocre TaToH rush. And now the defensive tower, so that's Cuman tower defense. No TC dropped so far. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. Love to see that. Do you think walls need to be nerfed? Yes, in some way. Are feudal ramps good? Yes.
What?
Okay, TaToH runs into that tower first. No, that's not going to happen. Whoopa! Oh, 199 stone, so he did cancel it. Didn't go down to the tower, which I feared for a second. Archer already lost a lot of HP. Fletching now finished behind this. Now goes for stone here. I'm not sure if he calculated that one. But that could be really lovely for him. Builds the tower on the hill, obviously tower v tower. There is no hill advantage though. And the max drops that TC, but I think that tower will fall regardless. And then it's tougher to farm around it. TaToH, I think there will be quite some aggression coming from him. Why TC on stone in the first place? Well, to tower up a bit more. Max did the right thing. Well, sounds like the max. Tower losing some HP now. TaToH, does he maybe? At one point, I think, guys, don't you think, against no army, that he can just jump this with 4 archers and 4 villagers? The TC takes so long to go up. I think he could have jumped that. Well, not going to happen for now. Next tower coming up here as well. Horse color for TaToH. Real gamble though? Well, what can happen? What's the worst that can happen? You lose everything and lose the game? Yeah, okay. The army dies? Yeah, it's not that easy. There's simply no army against it. You have fletching, you have 4 archers, you have a scout. I like the killer instinct in me would have said jump on it, but I can also see that TaToH just playing a reasonable game might be better. Some more houses there, archers now around, still 5 here. The max goes for some more repair. TaToH, I'm curious how good his eco is going to be behind this. 3 on gold, 4 on gold, 3 on stone. And now breaks through here. Forces some more walls. 3 farmers at the moment for 2 TCs. That's not enough. Actually needs 12 farmers. Has still 3 on berries. So what's happening here? Where do we see 6 on food? 3 sheep. Oh, sorry. Feudal ramps now. It's a big wood investment. Siege workshop, and he can't really push into that too easily. Yeah, Max has 8 on gold. Now builds the market. I think there's going to be a fast castle into Kipchak play. Interesting Civ matchups. Ay. The reasonable TaToH rush? Yeah, that's what I would say, right? There's the real TaToH rush, pop 15, full madness. But this one is the conservative way. Fast castle? Well, still reasonable timing, I would say. Will buy himself up. Villagers micro back quite nicely here. And TaToH, what are those villagers up to? Ah, okay. Another tower. And for TaToH, it's actually good if he forces defensive towers now, because that might delay the Kipchak count in the long run. How would you defend from this full TaToH rush? Build 1 skirmisher. Yeah, TaToH thought he was playing on his feudal account. Oh, archer trying to jump away. Okay, now can jump in there. That's still a lot of aggression, and that's going to be tricky for this tower. Villager, ooh, saved. Nice job there. That tower will fall. TC under some danger. The max can click up pretty soon. So lots of villagers on gold. The market is up. TaToH, what is he doing with his scout there? 16 HP there. Both players having their scouts still alive. KD 0-0. Military count 12-1. The max with more villagers at the moment. TaToH's macro behind this. Not perfect, but obviously it's pretty tricky, right? With all the towers going on there. Oh, walls of that one. What? That's not... That's a hole, no? TaToH? What happened here? Weird. Okay. Sub 21 minute Castle H. And I think the max will just try to rush out the castle then. Not going to play. Nice long time since Simon online. Yeah, indeed. Got so many archers out here. Kipchaks won't be doing too well against that, but TaToH needs to get to Castle Age first. And now some pressure here. TaToH, what is he? Another tower. That's 1 tower too much with the intel that we have. That the max is getting the castle up pretty soon anyways. But TaToH might think, okay, I'm forcing so many defensive towers. This should be good. So weird that he walled at the top there, but not till the edge of the woodline. The max castle is TC. What is this tower? Such a weird tower. I think just building it over here makes so much sense. Probably in range of that one tower makes a lot of sense. Okay, just to protect his... This feels so weird. Stable now by TaToH, up to Castle Age. TaToH scouting? Where's the castle coming? Over here? What? So the Max gives his stone up, apparently. Didn't want to risk this. Weird stuff. Oh, those archers are not coming in. Okay. Siege workshop in time there. Villager with some problems, but we'll get away. That's a super safe castle indeed. And could still clear up all the 4 towers here. But we'll keep him at 1 TC for quite some, 1 castle for quite some time. So TaToH with 1 extra stable. What is he going to do? He's going for a scout, no upgrades though. Neither player with a wheelbarrow for now. Villager count slightly better for the Max. Makes a lot of sense, but TaToH will reach Castle Age pretty damn soon. 2 minutes after the Max did that himself. That explains the extra tower? Yeah, indeed it does. So that siege workshop is not going up. TaToH, what is he actually attacking? Oh, he attacks the palisade wall. The siege workshop actually has less HP. That was manually deleted. Interesting choice. Now the next siege there. TaToH dives into the TC a bit too far. Crossbow and Botkin. Oi, 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 oi. Yeah, Mogi, you're probably asking for exclamation mark bracket. Drops 2 extra TCs. Here is Mr. TaToH. The Max is sitting at 3 anyways. And now the Kipchak's coming over. But only 40 HP and 4+1. Not the craziest damage output. TaToH needs to go the other way around indeed. Still pretty annoying here. TaToH, can he find some more kills? Oh yeah, we'll find 1. Now dives in here. I think he can kill the army quite easily. 8 against 4, 5. But Mangonel is now coming out as well. TaToH gets 1 kill. That's pretty good for him. Goes for the clumped up formation. White timed out for a bit of spam. Spam is normal? Not really. Oh, gets a good shot off there. And TaToH will try to find another villager. And we see that one being cleared up quite nicely as well. Ooh. Finds 2 more villager kills. Good job there. The Max only 4 villagers ahead. Make it 3 villagers ahead. Oh, TaToH is claiming himself back into this game, but it's still the Kipchak option against no Kipchak, and that is open. Is just so hurtful for TaToH. I can't believe that. Max too low on wood. Well, you have 17 at the moment. You obviously had to pull those villagers away. Axel, thanks for 20 months, my man. Oh, rushing out those at the top. Crossbows are coming over, though. Uh-oh, he is disbanding that mission. Interesting. Tries to build a defensive tower himself. Whew. When is going Paladin viable? In team game, if you have trade. Yeah. Most of the time. That's a pretty good option. Especially in team games as the pocket position. Can't Kipchaks be countered by Max? I mean by TaToH? Well, skirmishers could do something, but Kipchaks are just so mobile. The damage output is quite solid as well. Especially once you get Botkin here. And TaToH at the moment goes for the 4 TC defense, so he's just going full boom. Crossbow can never catch those, right? But oh, eats the TC for now. Oi. GG? I don't see the GG yet. It's still even amount of villagers. And yeah, TaToH now coming over with the defense. Eco upgrade still pretty low for either player. Crossbow shoot. Gets 1 kill, gets 2 kills. Has to be happy with that. Gets 3 kills. Is that ballistic? No, it's not, right? It is ballistics, okay. And the max gets at least 1 out alive. And that was solid for TaToH. We're expecting such a competitive set. I said 3-0 for TaToH before, but well, it was a very fortunate Civ matchup in game number 1, so that was nice for the max. TaToH did win game number 2, and this one shaping up to be a great game as well. If we don't see all the kip checks dying, yeah, oh god, those are heavy losses. And well, I didn't expect like 3 12-minute games. Max needs skirms. Yeah, the thing is, like, humans, they don't get bracer in Imp. So if you go for mass skirms, it's not that pretty. Uh-oh, villagers now dying here. The Max losing some control. Still 4v3 TCs as well. Crossbowman active there behind the woodline. Sending some army over here as well. And the Max, that looks like he is trying to push out a castle. Is it this area? Is it that hill? I think over here makes a lot of sense. But TaToH, is he around with his crossbows? Look at that. Kip checks are now coming over. And I think he will just rush it out. Oh, he built it at the top? Not sure if I like this. It is nice to control the hill, but it simply doesn't give him control over a stone spot, which he really needs to get to more castles. At the moment, he basically says, okay, I will accept to play with 2 castles for a very long time. Don't you find it confusing as well that we use Eat the TC for when units get hit by TC fire, but also when they destroy TC, like in Celts Eat the TC? Not really. People most of the time know what's meant. Oh. Yeah, crossbows are so good to micro in those spots. Ay. Nice late game castle at least. Yeah, but it also can be castle number 3, right? Although it's tricky to get to 3 castles. He also did get a lot of towers. The Scorpion is going down. And yeah, TaToH has to give this one up. Knight, more of a chiller. Finally killed. And TaToH, 6 villages ahead behind this. Now was the stone and gold upgrade. Quite interesting. Someone who really likes the gold upgrade. I know that we once analyzed some civilizations and he said, Teutons, they are so bad. They don't get the 2nd gold upgrade. And I was like, they don't? They don't? Okay, I didn't even know that. That's something is taken into consideration. Still funny to see the same word for it. Yeah. I can see where you're coming from. Okay, TaToH with not a lot of wild farms, right? If we compare that to the Viper against MBL from yesterday. Miguel leading 2-1 against Tim. Okay. Interesting stuff there. Whew. Our kip checks for the siege. Well, damage output wise solid, but range wise not that great, right? They get 4+2, so they're always outranged. Teutonic Knights bugs me more. Yeah, that we aren't saying Teutonic Knights, but Teutonic Knights. Who won? Viper vs MBL yesterday? 3-0 the Viper with a pretty good game there. If you want to catch that on my YouTube. How did Nilly play? Well, we cannot say anything about that, but I still lost 3-1. Kip check right now over here as well. What about Magia kip check? Best unit in the game? Really? Never heard of them. Maybe I need to look into that. Don't understand why Max not castle up better to take stone from TaToH and also get his 2 archer ranges up. Yeah, I also felt that this castle would have been the more natural one. He also would not have lost his TC there. But maybe he felt, okay, there's so many archers in the field. He didn't really want to risk it. Unfortunate civs, I reckon, for Neely. Not well. The last game, yes. I think I have a civ advantage going into game number 5. Civ disadvantage in game 4. The rest was okay-ish, I would say. Yeah. Megas have 4+4 kip checks, but only viable in team games with human mercenaries. Ah, yeah, I see what you're saying. And I think you don't even need to snipe the monk. I think you should have gone for the crossbows first, and then try to kill the monk. Now he takes some more losses than needed. But yeah, nice clear up here still for the max. Now on the way to him is Mr. TaToH. On the other side, the max sits at, well, 600... Let's say 700 food, 900 gold. So can click up as well. TaToH sends more monks around, wants to get some more relics for himself. Sits at 1. And now the castle here. And I think the trap war shouldn't really be a trap war. Just trapping down the poor Mr. Max castle here. And then without that stone control, I think he might go down to only 1 castle. Let's take a look here. Skirmishers pretty damn good against kip checks. You have no idea. And what? Well, only 1 skirmisher won't win the fight. But more coming over. Those 4 skirms. Yeah, they will lose as well. But yeah, you don't really want to take that one. You rather want to wait for some hussars or something. Crossbow ready to chase this one down as well. Will TaToH switch to elephants in imp? I think it's just skirm arbalist. Feels really strong still. Kipcheck micro is Pepega, but it's not strong at all. Yeah, I like to micro Kipchecks. They're pretty damn crazy. Do human get lancers, right? Yes, they do. Wheelbarrow timing. Still no one with the 2nd wood upgrade. Still no one with the 2nd farm upgrade. Hi, 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 hi. Kipcheck is the best raiding unit, but Max couldn't do much. Yeah. Well, what can I say? I have to agree with both parts, and I can't really give you a good reason why that was the case. Only know that those can maybe get the traps. TaToH, is he running away? No, he just keeps the shooting here. And yeah, 1 trap easily down. 2nd trap will die as well. And that is really, really nice for the max. TaToH was completely out of position there. Kip checks, that wasn't a lot of losses. What was that? 2 kip checks straight off against 2 traps? That was really well done by the max. But TaToH a bit out of position as well. Which stiff is TaToH, as you can see at the top. It shows there. Why is Loom called Loom? I have no idea. Still nice around by TaToH. Controls a lot of the wood lines, plays this one very actively. Okay, now another trap. Castle, up to 4k HP though. 200 stone here. It felt like the max even bought some stone for himself. Uh-oh, that's an ugly raid potentially. Those 5 villagers, not the greatest idea ever. It feels like no ballistics for TaToH, but obviously we did see it in early castle age even. Now gets another castle up here, 40 population lead. And the max now defends this with the kip checks quite easily, but lots of losses here in the back. Tough to show you both at the same time, but you know what's happening. And while that monk doesn't really know what's happening, and will lose his life for it. Kipcheck micro, quite nice here from the max. We'll get another kill here quite easily. Numbers are looking pretty solid. Chemistry now, ring archer armor as well. So he's going for all the solid stuff. Still needs the stable upgrades obviously, and oh no, he has bloodlines. But Thumbring now on the way, and Pathian Tactics behind this as well. Well, let's take a look. That one is stopped as well. Okay, Ram's out now. Uh-oh, and no more stone. The max just bought 100 more stone to repair. I think that's not going to work. We just need maybe 3 villagers. Battering down the Ram could be an option. Mangonel. Okay, the Mangonel alone could defend this attack, I believe. Oh, Arbalest and skirmishes, they need to focus on the kip checks though. 1 Mangonel, not really shooting too nicely. 2 traps down again against only 1 ram and 2 kip checks. That is good enough for the max. Bought another 100 stone, but map control just looks so good for TaToH. Look at that far away castle for him here as well. Sits at 5 TCs, and yeah, that's simply a repair that TaToH can't really get at the moment. Tags into Hassa now. Still no 2nd wood upgrade, no 2nd farm upgrade. I'm starting to think that the overlay is bugged, but very unlikely. Step lances finally. Do we see them? I only see none in production. Ah, yeah. TaToH, he just sits on army that he likes a lot. Onager would be really good against that, obviously. Capturam now being researched. Then he sits on one cast, and that was the full gameplay, right? Never really got onto too much there. TaToH now expands to the gold here. Does he see the stone? Yes, he does. But the most important story is the one in the center here. TaToH has enough hussars pretty soon as well to deal with the Rams. Now moves in a bit more. Let's take a look. Mangonel behind this one. Could get a pretty good shot off. Shoot Mangonel. Shoot Mangonel. And, ooh, dodged for now. Oy. And those with only 60 HP could take a lot of damage from a Mangonel. Hussars now moving in. That means the Rams are going down. And I think the Max should know, okay, that's not my game to win anymore. Castle falls. G to the G. Kip checked. Not efficient enough, and yeah. Lettercore flies in with the host. I assume Miguel won 3-1 against Tim then, because I think you did cover that set. We are still Arabia Invitational. The Max did win game number 1, but now we are in game number 3. Miguel dropped. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Step lenses or hussars from the Max? I think hussars could have done the job. I think step lenses is just too costly to tech into now. Nearly, you can read the Max's might. Incredible. Well, he just knows when games are over, and I see everything. TaToH is a beast? You sound surprised. TaToH will play against the winner of Doubt and Hera, the matchup that's going to happen after this one. We'll take a look at the statistics together. The Max with a better KD did find some villager kills, did kill some low-cost units there as well. But TaToH with a better economy was just sitting so much hotter. And 3 minutes earlier, Imp. If he didn't lose the 2 traps that early on, I think that also could have been an earlier GG timing forced there. TaToH with way more radical did get those quite nice and early. Over 20 villager lead. And now looking pretty damn good. We can take a look at the remaining civilizations. Over here. It now is TaToH without edge sex and without Khmer. On the other side, no more Saracens and no more humans. So we have 2 archer civs. And TaToH can decide, do I want to go for the perfect skirm civ? Or do I want to go for the Huskar civilization? Yeah, Doubt is back home. I think he was released yesterday. Max liked to contain himself, but do not boom. Quite poor strategy. I think he did try to boom. He also did try to counterattack. It was just TaToH's defense was pretty solid. And the castle placement was a bit questionable. Good to hear that Doubt is doing better. Yeah, he's fine for quite some time already. Just waited to be released out of the hospital. Axel, thanks for the 20-month earlier. It's Matt as well. Thanks for your support. I was distracted. Is there a chance for the Max with the civs? Well, I am still not a big fan of Goth, honestly. Like, they are not great against Shotels. They are not great against Elephant Rattan composition. So I think Goth lose an Imp. And Byzantine, well, skirm v skirm. It's not going to be pretty. Yeah, I see TaToH as the favorite here. Random question with Cumans. What do you do with students in Arabia? Especially in Imp. Kip check Hassa. SO if you need to. Yeah. But he has never expanded to the other golds. Well, TaToH walled him in, right? Walled the top. He was active at the tower rush in the center and his army at the bottom. That was simply the aggression of TaToH. So well there. So it's like... It is very easy to look bad if you play against top player in the world. How do you feel about draft for all Arabia tournaments? I feel like it's becoming a guessing game of which civ enemy will pick. Well, what's the other option? You think Fair Civ Cup had a good option. Then I agree with you. Otherwise, hidden Pixivno repeats is similar, but with less variety. Yeah. Prefer overlay instead of T90s. So why is T90 more popular right now? He is a better entertainer. He has better YouTube videos. He is more respectful towards his chat. He hypes up stuff better. He has better English. He is more engaging with his chat. He is... Your English is perfectly. That's not it. Okay. Why wouldn't you make better YouTube videos then? I hate the work for YouTube. That easy. Yeah, and obviously he's fully focusing on casting, right? T90 said yesterday that Neely is currently the best German player, so he has also been smarter. What? Well, everything but he's better at casting games. Didn't I say that? He's more entertaining. That's what I said, right? That is kind of what you mean as casting games. YouTube makes almost zero money? Yeah, that's not true. I would be surprised if T90 makes less than $2,000 per month. I would be surprised if he makes less than $1,000 per month on YouTube. T90 makes a good entertainment product, yeah. Casting isn't just about entertaining, right? Somewhat it is. Yeah. Are you on Red Bull Volulo 2 qualifier? Marcio, you know Liquipedia and you know how to find out stuff. What's going on? Marcio, please. So, I fear we need to restart Age of Empires, which is pretty bad. Yeah, apparently I didn't find the game, and restarting normally helps. Who won, Nili or Kazuha? Kazuha won 3-1. Some prefer the entertainment, some prefer hype, some prefer analysis. Yeah. This whole idea of Twitch and games entertaining. Agreed. Can you live off comfortable on streaming? On how would you need more subs? I roughly need 900 subs to live off it, and I'm sitting at 800 now. So I would say I'm at the moment losing a bit of money per month. Okay, Goth versus Vietnamese. The overlay only works on the main display, and now we should have everything set up. Let's jump into the action. Have you ever thinking of getting back into professional poker scene? Not really. Not really, no. I know my reasons why I quit, right? And nothing changed about that, if not it got worse. Yeah. But I like professional caster nearly on the T90 12-hour stream overnight. Yeah. I can be professional as well. I can be entertaining from time to time if I'm streaming on another channel. Why you act like you don't care? From your attitude depends how much money you earn and how good your life is. Why act like you don't care? Why? When did I say I don't care? And where did I say how good my life is depends on how much money I make. That's something I surely never said. For me, it depends on how much money you earn and how good your life is. Yeah, that's two things I would never say. That's really weird. How did you come to that conclusion? I recently listened to a 4-hour podcast of two professional esports casters. They talked about different styles of casting where you need to get a good mix. Even better, have a casting duo which complements each other. The main aspect was to accurately deliver information to the viewers. Yes, I know. The two types is what you call a play-by-play caster and a color commentator. And for example, Memp is a clear play-by-play caster. Someone like Hera would be a color commentator. And Viper would be a color commentator. I think I can be both. T90 is a play-by-play. Dave doesn't really fit that category. Yeah. And that's in every sport, right? Sometimes you even go for 3 casters. Then you have 1 play-by-play, 2 color commentators most of the time. Dave is a clown caster. And that's how you try to set people up as well, right? And that's what you also most of the time feel. Do one, like at NAC, most people say, do 1 pro player and 1 caster, right? So I will introduce the players, and in the right trunk, in the red trunks, the Max, playing Vietnamese with a nice open map here. And now we have the Drush at the other side of TaToH. Expert caster, what do you think of this? Oh yeah, that's an interesting decision. He probably did scout the open...
1 sub closer to 900. Love your content, smiley face.
He did scout the open gold, and that's why he went for this decision to punish the bad map. And then you go back to the play-by-play caster. Great observation. The big question is now the Max, if he is going for the back gold line. Why didn't he go for that one initially? Ah yeah, that's a great observation, play-by-play caster. Me as a color commentator would say that he can always go for the safe gold in the back, but the one in the front might feel better. Maybe you take a look at if he even scouted it, and then both players scream, "Oh, color commentator, that was so good by you." Play-by-play caster is saying, that was a great observation. You just know so much better the game than I do, and that's, yeah. Everyone says, okay, the play-by-play caster, what is he even doing here? How did he not even check the POV? And everyone is like, okay, color caster knows his stuff. And that's why you have 2 people there. And yeah, I think I'm... Like, for example, if I cast with Hera, I'm full play-by-play. And if I cast with T90, I'm more of the color commentator. Why is it called color commentator? I don't know. I didn't make up the word. Yeah. Nearly showing off his dual personality cast, to be honest. Very entertaining, Tintin. And yeah. Okay, so the Madame aggression here still from TaToH, and as we said, the Max simply doesn't know that this gold is still in the back here. Only scouted that 1 gold, but he should know, right? The Max, he did scout so much. Well, it could be out of line of sight here as well. Okay, now he found it. Now he found the gold in the back. Let's head over to Wikipedia and find out. Yeah. Nice pressure from TaToH, indeed. Blocks off the berries. We'll lose that tower though, but nice against that gold. Now the blacksmith here. Man-at-Arms trying to buy some more time. TaToH not really getting through. He obviously has the ghost, just producing math Man-at-Arms. We have the Vietnamese, now with the defensive blacksmith as well. Gets fletching out, and that should be a hold, but still not a lot of gold control for him. Observations, but TaToH behind this big walls. This is something where color caster and play-by-play caster can laugh together. Look at those walls. Lol. Max is a very good team player. Okay. If you say so, I will trust you. Another tower. TaToH goes full gold control here, but the Max expands to the right hand side. Now the question is, that's like play-by-play caster now says, okay, the pressure is massive here. And color caster with the second PC goes into Fog of War, goes into TaToH's POV and says, but play-by-play caster, look at that. He knows about the gold. He just needs to shift his focus. He knows that he's controlling 2 of the gold. If he controls all 3 of the gold, that would be so good for him, and he might win the game. And play-by-play caster then goes back and says like, oh yeah, winning the game I'm not too sure, but he's certainly in a good position. Because play-by-play caster always needs to pretend the game is still open, but color caster is always saying like, yeah, game is over, let's go next. And if you had MBL and Lyricast, they were both color casters. Game is over! Resign! And there was no one like... They forced each other to introduce the map and talk about stuff, right? It was like all strategic analysis by them. Which is entertaining, but obviously really bad for newcomers. So like, if you put MBL Lyricast for the NHC finals or Hidden Cup finals, people would massively get confused because there are so many people watching it for the first time. I remember when you cast with T90 in Cup 3 and screams with ACM walls in Ravine. Oh yeah, those in the back here. Yeah, I remember. Yeah. Neri will be playing finals. Quickly remind me, what was Lyri's last final he played? And I'm not talking about a team game tournament against Stout. And NC casting for Viper versus Nikov is still the best cast ever. That was a really good cast, yeah. What kind of duo is Doubt and Fire? Drunk duo. Their own category. Oh. And the Max does not know that this one is open, just wall to that wood line. The archers are coming back, but rushes that tower out. Might know that it's still open over at the top there. But it's open behind this one. And TaToH, maybe a scout can do something. I think he can jump here, no? Can he not? Ah, that would be too risky without following it up. Okay, both with pretty similar castle age timings. TaToH looks solid on his stone count. Might get into Huskulls. Doubtfire was funniest. Yeah, it was probably most controversial cast ever in NHC. Lots of people loved it. There were mass amount of people spamming, that's the greatest cast ever. And yeah, obviously Microsoft wasn't happy, plus yeah, mass amount of people on my feedback forum said actually turned off because it was unwatchable. Why was Microsoft upset? Well, 2 people drunk in casting and sitting a ball there and saying, okay, ball, now you cast the rest. I can absolutely see that that's not how they want their game to be viewed, right? Screw Microsoft? No, don't screw Microsoft. I can see it. And in NHC3 we had the rule that you are not allowed to drink before casting. We already had the rule at NHC1 that you're not allowed to play, that they're not allowed to drink before playing. But we also did edit for casting for NSC3. Booming on map possession? Depends on your Civ, depends on your opponent's Civ. Depends on how easily you can wall. Age of Empires is very complex, my man. Oh, Knights out here. Okay. Knights to clear this one up quite nicely. TaToH now goes for the barracks around the corner here, and that's going to be a Huskar push or what? Feels really weird. TaToH expands some there. Not sure if I like the double barracks play in the back there. Yeah. And the max still didn't see it. Then you try to reward that. Okay, now gets control over that gold in the center. Yeah. If it goes to game 5, what maps in Civ? It's Arabia Invitational, as you can see at the top. So, strong indicator that it's Arabia only. And civilizations will be Ethiopians and Byzantines. Byzantines for TaToH. Haskell Pike will shred though. Yeah, but why are you adding TCs then? Now he goes for Anarchy. Interesting. Will he never scout that? I would be really surprised. Like, if he still didn't war, why would he ever scout that? And TaToH, like, now that's also play-by-play caster. Now ask the color caster, how many Huskarls should he wait for? When should he reveal? How did you come up with the NAC format? I was drunk. I was together with TaToH and Viper. And I felt like, wouldn't that be the best possible tournament? Oh, I think Jordan was around as well. I wanted, yeah. Wasn't that a Brighton? Pete was there! So Jordan and Dowd cast can still be considered the forbidden cast at all, shouldn't that be talked about, huh? Yeah. I deleted that VOD on Twitch, and it also never made it onto YouTube. But I still have the file. Okay, it seems like the magical number is 5 Huskarls to wait for. And now he needs to go through here quite quickly. TaToH, 10 more villagers. Uh-oh, looks good for him. Censorship? Nah, it wasn't censorship. I think they didn't directly forbid it. They were just like, what happened there nearly? And I was like, okay, I'm the responsible guy. I'm taking it off. And they were like, okay. Yeah. I didn't want to. What? Thanks for the raid. Yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Could some mod please do something? That's my first ever bot raid that I got. Sick. First ever. And it was perfectly timed, right? I think, didn't TaToH just ring the bell twice? Maybe he raided. Nice. I'm one of the big boys now, guys. I'm big enough to get raided by bots. Must be nice. Nice. One of the big boys. TaToH, what is he doing? Goes for 1. Oh, another conversion in the center. Trying to spot that as well. Okay, that was pretty good for... Oh, the max got 3 Huskarls here. That was really good for him. And will he lose that relic? Will he lose that monk? Looks like it. And, well, now delete that one, I believe. No. And another conversion here. Ay. Stays active. Stays very active here, the max, with his conversions. TaToH, 10 villagers ahead behind this. Is playing 4 TCs against the max, only 2 TCs. And the max can now build a defensive castle. I think over here would make sense. Where is he running with his villagers? This feels so weird. Huskarls active at the bottom. Is breaking through here, but that's open anyways. Ooh. Do you imagine any Vietnamese imp composition? Oh god. He's going forward. What is this castle? He feels he has the advantage. He feels like he needs to make something happen. Oh boy. Not sure if that's going to happen though. Now 1 conversion against this. 1 random house by TaToH. Yeah, that's not a thing. Conversion of the night. Huskarls now going forward. TaToH's production is fast enough. And those villagers are running over. Ooh. And that is going to be a castle that might go up, but way worse than what he wanted to do. Remember, you had once a cast where you put some Jordan casting on soundboard. It was genius. Yeah, I think, wasn't that 2 pools finals? He's killing 1 villager. He's killing 2 villagers. That was pretty funny, yeah. Can you turn up the upgrade overlay? Oh god, I always forget that. Yeah, here we have it. Okay, castle goes up here. But what is the additional unit? Uh-oh, and that spam in the back. No, Mong saves himself, jumps in there. Triple monastery defense. That's just so sick. And TaToH, he's eating a lot of conversions. Let's take a look. Do we have conversion count somewhere? Converts. 5 for the max, 1 for TaToH. So that's a pretty good start. But yeah, that's still massive spam. Control in the back. I want those villagers. And, well, still the conversions are pretty good. They keep flying in, but lots of idle villagers forced now. And TaToH, he just accepts the 1v1 trades here. And, wow, that was a pretty late conversion. Monks and elephants. Well, at the moment we have 28 villagers idle. Not even 35 working at the moment. So elephants, not really an option. Monks with Ghost Spam can't work, can it? Well, if they come in 3x3, it absolutely can work. If they stream in a group of 15, then it can't. And as you can see, well, we're getting some reasonable stuff. And Max is doing an okay job, I would say. Just think about how far he should be behind. 28 villagers idle, though. Not going to be pretty. And yeah, still idle over here. Some more aggression at that side. And more Huskarls just constantly swarming in.
Rogan?
One wet paw! Hey yo! TaToH now clicks the monasteries instead of the TC. Don't like that too much that he's still in range of the TC though. The Max calls it G to the G. 3-1 for TaToH. Good job by him. And TaToH is going through. He will face the winner of Hera versus Doubt tomorrow. Heavily behind in villagers here. TaToH's aggression against all the gold. Unfortunate that the Max didn't see the gold early on. And then, yeah, didn't really see the wood line there. And yeah, that's what Chad said earlier, right? The scouting of the Max, a bit underwhelming from time to time. Game number 1 was really nice with the mango dye there. And all the castles that he got. But after that, it was all a TaToH show. Nearly, why is Doubt your god? He's not. Oh, yes, he is. He is. Yeah. I grew up that way. And yeah, we did get 11 conversions. But therefore both players with a negative KD. Yeah, but TaToH's economy should just be so much better. 80 to 63 villagers there. Look at the food income. The Max, well, not with the greatest performance ever. Still pretty solid. But maybe he wanted to play the Red Bull qualifier instead. Tough decision, sure.